to the Portsmouth students. You're an amazing example of just everything that's good. So thank you so much. I'm going to be quick because we need to keep this energy. We need to keep this energy. We need to march around Bournemouth and we need to show everybody that we are not going away until Palestine is free. So, but I do want to focus on the reason why, one of the main reasons we're here today, which is about untwinning from Netanya. I wanted to think about what I could write today and what I could say, and it was a struggle to me because it's so clear that from the outset, twinning with Netanya was very, very wrong and should never have happened. Any action which legitimizes an apartheid colonizing state is just wrong. The archaic tradition of twinning towns came after the Second World War to build relationships between mostly European towns. I guess for Israel it was a bit like the Eurovision Song Contest. We'll have a bit of that. Bournemouth and Netanya, or Khaled, as it should be called, didn't become twinned until 1995. By this time, Palestinians were living under what Amnesty International described in their report naming Israel as an apartheid state, as a system of oppression and domination against Palestinians across all areas under its control. And yet, decades before the current horrific genocide being investigated as such by the ICJ, Bournemouth felt it appropriate to twin with a city that routinely and systematically denies Palestinian residents the same rights as their neighbours. If a school exchange trip were to happen, it would not be safe for a Palestinian child from Bournemouth to visit Netanya. And yet we proudly display, or at least we did, the signs that were twinned with them. How must this feel for Palestinian children living in the BCP area? It's almost as if the feelings of Palestinians in our communities don't count. But we're here to say, yes they do. It's so very clear that before October the 7th, crimes against humanity were routinely being committed against Palestinians in Netanya and across the occupying state. Apartheid is defined as a crime against humanity. For this reason, prior to today, there have been many attempts to end the twinning and force the town to de-twin. The current atrocities for which world leaders, including our own, must surely end up facing justice in The Hague have only focused this necessary act to untwin even more, and we are determined it will happen. How can we, as residents of this conurbation, continue with a measure in place which in effect at best ignores, at worst actively colludes and displays complicity with an apartheid and now quite clearly genocidal state? I cannot be part of that, neither can all of us here today. We cannot and we will not stand as decent people for it anymore. So today, we call for the town to untwin from the apartheid state and from Netanya itself, and instead we pledge to twin one of the towns across BCP with Gaza City in a sign of solidarity with the Palestinian people in our determination to keep fighting for the end of apartheid, for freedom, for justice, for peace, and the right of return for all Palestinians. We pledge to be part of the rebuilding and healing of Gaza City and of Palestine. And I pledge personally that I will go there before my dying day to help rebuild Palestine. So, what we're going to do now is go and march, but we have a very special guest we've been waiting to bring onto stage, who is going to give you all the energy you need to get marching around Bournemouth. Here she is. Right. Are we ready to chant with Sophia? Oh, and we have others. Come on. Loud as you can.
Free Palestine! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Hi, my name is Sophia G. In Palestine, Trojans are trying to sleep, but every night them hear bombs. They want their mums. They are scared. Please help them. Free Palestine. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
Free Palestine.
Palestine.
In Palestine, there are many children like us who want to play, go to school and live in peace. But sometimes they can't because there are many problems and conflicts in their country. This makes life very hard for them. Imagine not being able to go outside and play safely or not having enough food to eat. This is what many Palestinian children go through every day. They have to be very brave and strong, but they need our help and support too. Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Rishi Sunak, I want you to hear this. It's disgusting and ugly that you support a country just for money. We want to be here because we don't support what's wrong. We support what's right. As my friends go to McDonald's and Starbucks, I say that it's wrong to kill children.